And welcome everyone to beautiful Valley Stadium in Southern California. My name is Simon Allen, the Dalai Lama of soccer. Next to me, Gustavo Ortega. What's up, Gustavo?
How you doing, Simon? And hello, everyone tuning in. Excited to get another soccer match here between LA Force and Stumptown AC.
Fantastic sort of night for it. It's the first night game we've done for a while. Los Angeles Force up for it, and obviously Stumptown from North Carolina coming in, trying to make their life a little bit more difficult. We see a shot of both the captains as well as the officiating crew. Gustavo, really, when we came into the stadium, we were sort of given the roster, the team sheet, a little bit of movement from both these teams. We were kind of befuddled of which player goes where. We'll see it what happens when the match has actually started. It's going to be about 4 minutes from now. But it looks like it's a cool night. No real problems, when it comes to being too hot or too cold. It's right there, beautiful Southern California night.
Right.
As we can see the referees coming in. Both teams, obviously, we see all white and all black over there. Again, it feels like it's the New Zealand teams playing each other. But again, good lineup over here. Gustavo, you in for this? Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, man.
I look forward to this
interesting.
one. It's an interesting match, and we'll talk about it once we
Get the ball rolling at
get
least,
the
right?
roll
Yeah.
right. Because I think it's going to be an interesting match between these two teams. You have the second place and the fourth team battling it out.
We've got Coach Rod Underwood putting out a team that I think is very interesting. Look at it. We've got Kevin Gonzalez in goal, a bunch of defenders, and then we have midfielders galore, and up front, Travis Ward. Now, again, I don't think this is going to actually be the final sort of lineup. It could be a little bit different. We talked to a few of the players from Stumptown. They're like, a couple of the players that usually play midfield are playing up front, and so on and so forth. We've got to look at, I think, the key players for both these particular squads. Nice shot by our TV Emax family camera crew of the players from Stumptown. All smiles. Says the stadium announcer said at defense, Travis Ward. I think we know differently. I think he's going to be playing up front, but fine by us. A little bit of gamesmanship by both the coaches, not really putting out the sort of the formations. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Very excited to call a match with a team from North Carolina. I know you've always wanted to go. Maybe if you do a great, fantastic job today, Gustavo, they'll
receive me out there with open
out
arms,
there.
right?
Yeah, they'll send you out there to do a match, and you'll get to see the beauty that is North Carolina. But we're here in beautiful Southern California at Valley Stadium, and look, a little bit of music to introduce
the home team.
the home team, the LA Force. All smiles for the goalkeeper, Cabrera, big guy.
Beyond the captain for tonight's match for LA Force.
Yeah, number 7, Leon. Look at that. We got Cabrera manning the goal. We got a bunch of midfielders and a bunch of defenders. I don't think it's going to stay that way. And with Samuel Goni Vilava up front, we're going to look for Abraham Villon. He's going to be the provider. And last time we were here, Christian Ivanovsky doing a lot of running on the flanks, going essentially overlapping, going forward, trying to make something happen with with those crosses. And we, again, very easy. Colwell and McLaughlin doing the defending for this team. We saw that last time you and I were here, or maybe it was, we were here,
yeah.
TV Emax family. And you're obviously, everyone out there in the worldwide spiderweb are watching us on 11 Sports. Thank you for tuning in. That is, we could be doing a lot of things tonight, Saturday night, but watching soccer, I've always said you can watch globally, but thank you for supporting locally, and we are your local team here in Los Angeles. And here we go as the stadium announcer does his rounds with the squad. A fan favorite over there, isn't it? So, well done, yeah.
One of the key players who also sitting out this week is Diego Barrera.
Yeah, which is odd.
Yeah, he picked up an injury a couple games ago and has been missing ever since then. So we'll see who steps up tonight's match.
Key player missing, isn't it, Gustavo? So when you have that key player,
he's the top scorer for the team. So we'll see who steps up tonight to score the goals.
Yeah. That was the national anthem, folks. Simon Allen here, the Dalai Lama of soccer. Next to me, Gustavo Ortega and the TVE Max family on 11 Sports here in beautiful Southern California. Valley Stadium, Gustavo. Nice to be back. We can see the players doing the fist bumps. And we're still not back to shaking hands, which is fine. I'm okay with it. I'm all right with it.
And as you see, the referee crew, which is the main referee, center referee Jose Lara, assistant referee number 1, Melissa Gonzalez, assistant referee number 2, Irvin Navarro, and the fourth official, Trevor Wiseman.
Trevor Wiseman. Wiseman by name, hopefully Wiseman by nature.
Right, correct. So we expect a very open matchup between these two teams. Simon, you have LA Force, the second place team with 16 points, and as well as Stumptown AC, who sits at fourth place with 15 points. So easily
a must-win game for Stumptown,
for
right?
both teams.
Yeah.
If not, I mean, LA Force loses, they lose that the second spot position to Stumptown. So it's a very tight race on the top.
We talked about this last week here on the TV Max broadcast and stuff like that. You know, a win and a loss, so can absolutely dramatically change the position that you're in the table. So here we go. I mean, this is again, every match is almost do or die at this point, right?
And for Stumptown AC, they come from 3 straight victories.
Right.
So they have the momentum going, and I think it's going to be important to see how LA Force comes out in this first half to set the tempo.
See a little last moment sort of instructions from both the teams over here. They're always in a huddle, which is good.
Yeah, you get the last words from your captain, and also all of the team players pretty much being on the same page, getting motivated to live it out on the field.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
And Bejarano is going to be the captain for Stumptown AC. Also to mention, LA Force coming off of a tough loss against Detroit City FC, the 1-0 loss on the away game. Pretty tough environment to play over there in Detroit. We'll see how the LA team bounces back in this match.
Sure. Waiting for the whistle. Let's kick back. So here we go. We got some NISA action here in beautiful Southern California in Valley Stadium, and Stumptown have possession of the ball. A little bit of passing, a little bit nice triangle passing back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper needs to get rid of it because LA are trying to get that ball away from him, but it's a quick counter back. Good movement so far, and LA Force closing down anyone with a soccer ball at their feet, and here we go. Possession back to the LA Force, and again, Cabrera with the ball, boots it, and I think that might have been a bit of a miss kick, but again, bounced favorably for Stumptown, and then back again, and here we go, Stumptown with the ball. Good movement. That was Odenbeck. He's the one with the headband and the long blonde hair. It could be easy to find him if you're watching at home on the Worldwide Spiderweb. Gonzalez with the ball back to his right back. And it's in the midfield. Midfield player is doing a good job maintaining possession. It goes back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez sees his player to his right. There's an open player to his left. Chooses to go to his right. Chooses to find Odenbeck, but just slightly over. Who can win this battle right now? And it looks like the LA Force have the ball. Back to Cabrera, who gets it out in the midfield, trying to maintain possession, and don't know what's going on there. The referee's going to have to calm everyone down. It's only been a minute and a half. Alwyn trying to calm everyone's nerves. A great soccer player himself, trying to calm everybody down, and it's I wouldn't say a quick start for the LA Force. Now there's a start. Boots it all the way, trying to find a player. Black shirts do have it. Here we go. Vion has control, passes it to his left, back to the midfield, back to defense. Gonna say he might go back to his goalkeeper, he doesn't. Nicely, intercepted. It was a long ball going to happen, but it was intercepted by North Carolina, and looks like it's a good solid 2.25 minutes of football going on here. Colwell now has to throw it in. No, chooses to go actually to his teammate. Padilla with the ball. Slow start for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah, both teams putting pressure up front right off the start, putting on tight spaces the back line. As you see, Stumpton here recovering ground.
Playing a little bit of keep away from LA Force, and Ivanovsky fouls
Williams.
Stumptown player, Williams. You can see it right now. It's going to be a battle right there on the right-hand side of the pitch, and yeah, okay. That's going to happen a few times. So now, pass it back to the goalkeeper. Gonzalez right now has the ball, trying to get it away. Ward now, who we thought was playing up front, is now playing. He is actually playing defense. So, all right.
Last minute changes.
Last minute changes. Thank you. Here we go. So just a quick story. Went down to the field. And here we go. Ivanovsky with the ball. Tries to cross it in. Tries to find anyone with a black shirt. There's a shot. Just skies it over. Didn't quite get his head over the ball. Goalkeeper watches it sail away. And it's a goal kick for Stumptown.
LA Force coming off the right side, looking for those crosses early, looking for someone on the second post. Gets the foot little under the ball, goes way too high. Nothing the goalkeeper could have done.
Nice heading by both these teams. Now again, big boot to Ivanovsky. Can he control it? Just gets away for it. It's a throw-in for LA Force. Just out of touch. Couldn't quite control it. Ivanovsky can do those all day. So very uncharacteristic of the player. And here we go. A little bit of Route 1 football, but instead goes to Gonzalez. And here we go. Good control right now from Stumptown. They're just trying to maintain possession. Oldenbeck mishits it. Ivanovsky with the ball. Tries to find Vion. Vion surrounded by white shirts. Tries to find anyone. Again, very well done by Stumptown. Stumptown maintaining control. And here we go. Good movement so far. Bags of space, and there's that through ball. Stumptown just trying to penetrate the area, not quite happening. Ball rolls out, so Stumptown, for their efforts, do get a throw-in, which is very, very good. I think that was Williams doing a lot of the work, and Ward coming up front. So it looks like he's 3 or 4 players in one. So here we go. Short throw-in. Longo with the ball. just given away, and there's a quick counter happening right now for LA Force. LA Force looking for anyone, looking for Ivanovsky, bags of space, only it's going to be one-on-one, and in about 3 seconds it's going to be 2-on-1. Gets past his mark, looking for anyone. Very nicely done by hook or by crook. Stumptown get the ball, it's back in their possession. McGrath trying to figure out what to do with it. Williams gives it back to his left back. Defender's doing very, very well to maintain. Just mishandled, so to speak, in the midfield. So far, so good. Not seeing any rush of like trying to score a goal here, to be honest with you, right? It's all maintaining possession, right, Gustavo?
Yeah, both teams reading each other's schemes. LA Force pretty much with the possession so far in these couple minutes, and they're having more dangerous.
Here we go. Here's that counter for LA Force, looking for anyone in the takes the shot, hits the American. What are those things called?
Balls.
The American balls right over there. American football balls. Yeah.
That was Alvarado, number 27, with a left foot shot just outside of the 18-yard box, testing out the goalkeeper.
Really,
Stumptown.
Really had
Very
no option.
smart.
There were 3 white shirts coming in to stop him from doing anything, so he had to take a shot from outside. So very intelligent football, very intelligent by LA Force. And here we go, here we go. There's inside the box, and again, goes very high, and it seems like it was ricocheted off a LA Force player. So is it a corner?
It's going to be a corner kick.
It's a corner, isn't it? Yeah.
For LA Force.
For LA Force. Yeah.
Like
so right now, Gonzalez has got to take control of his area. You can see there's got 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders around him. There's going to be some movement outside of the box going inside. And look, someone's making himself very bit of a nuisance right there. But here we go. Very well done. And surely ahead, but Gonzalez just punches it away. So Stumptown just boots it into the midfield, but it goes back to possession for the LA Force. LA Force, Alwyn has the ball, gives it to his teammates, goes past one player, goes around another, tries to get a through ball in, just overcooked, and I think that was Villon that wanted the ball, but slightly ahead of it. Gonzalez now needs to get it back in play as soon as he can, but it's only about, the 9th minute right now, Gustavo, so.
Yeah, LA Force looking for those through balls, long ball switching the field, playing smart, trying to break the line from Stumptown. So I think very aggressive in this first 9 minutes of the game.
So what I'm noticing right now is that, let's be honest, Stumptown is playing from the back. They're going to try to maintain control on their side of the pitch, but look at how LA Force are just closing on with a little bit of speed and just shutting them down in their own half of the pitch. And here we go, throw in for the LA Force, trying to get past. No, someone's calling. Someone threw something. What was that, Gustavo?
Not sure, but
was it? Oh, maybe it was. It's a shoe. It's a shoe.
It literally flew out of his feet.
You're gonna have to tie those. Give him some shoelaces or something. Alvarado's like, what's going on? I already have a pair of shoes. I don't know about you, Gustavo, but we're having a great time here in Southern California watching this match. I hope everyone out there on the worldwide spiderweb is having a lot of fun. Thanks for tuning in. We're here with the TV Max family on 11 Sports.
And I really like the attitude from LA Force so far in these first 10 minutes.
Avoid shoes.
Yeah. But it's something they struggled against Chicago House 2 weeks ago when they played at home. That pressure up top. They barely got the W, so it's important for them to start strong, and I think they've done that so far.
So far, so good. We're back in the midfield. Odenbeck has the ball right now, looking for anyone. Got it over to Longo, and then Longo just sort of booted it back, and now in possession turns over. Well, back again to Stumptown. Surely there's going to be a shot on goal, and there's the shot, and just a kind of a P-roller straight into the hands of Cabrera. Very well done, though. Good effort. But again, possession back with the LA Force.
That was McGrath with the shot from outside of the 18, testing out Cabrera. Very smart to do. But unfortunately, a little weak.
Yeah, just, we call them P-rollers because they just sort of
roll down.
Roll a little bit, you know.
On the ground.
It's more of a cricket term, I think. But and here we go. Here's some action right now. LA Force have the ball. Here's Vion. He's got some time. Surely gets the cross in. It's just not read correctly, and Stumptown have the ball now. They're going to go ahead and try to get it out, but look at the pressure going on. Nicely done, and that was Alvarado just trying to take a shot on goal, but it was just blocked. Stumptown just throwing their bodies at it just so it doesn't get past that side of the pitch. And here we go, LA Force with bags of possession. Nice long lob into the area. It's going to be a one-on-one battle right down the left-hand side of the field. Referee's not having any of it. Bit of pushing and shoving. There'll be some arguments. I get it. Take a look at the replay, Gustavo.
Yeah, I think it was. I see the replay from the last shot from McGrath. Testing out the goalkeeper from LA Force, and LA Force gets caught up on the offsides on that one. The last play.
Oh, it was an offside.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was maybe there's a bit of tugging, shirt tugging, but here we go. Gonzalez trying to get it up the field as high as he can. I guess they can mix it up and do that rather than playing from the back. And here we go. Good pass. And that was very, very smart football, trying to find the front man over there. Just slightly overcooked, a little bit too much pepper on that one, and then goes out of the touch and possession back to the LA Force. Here we
Great
go.
ball.
Calling for out of touch, but it didn't. Very well controlled by Alvarado's. It's 1-on-1, 1-on-2, three white shirts around him. Gets it to a safety of a player, but just not quite done there. Longo with the ball. Chooses to forego the midfield, and it's a leg. It's a battle of legs when it's 1-on-1. Surely he's taking the shot. He's going to have to turn around on a dime over here. He does so, and just rolls just almost perpendicular to the goalkeeper.
And that's where you miss the actual 9, the striker, for those kind of opportunities.
An out-and-out striker, and then Williams trying to do something with it, trying to get a cross in, but very, very well done by Padilla, who comes out and just says, okay, we're not having any of that. For their efforts, though, there is a corner kick, and I think that's Legendre with standing over the ball.
Might be someone else taking this corner.
Pardon me?
Williams.
No, sorry. I'm sorry. That was, yeah.
Sorry, McGrath.
That was, yeah. That was Garcia Sosa, not Legendre, pardon me. But then McGrath comes over. Very well done. Surely gets ahead. Going straight to Odenbeck, but just nicely done by LA Force to avoid any trouble whatsoever.
Colwell with the great deflection, or else it could have been a great header by Odenbeck. Number 42 from Stumptown.
Not out of danger yet. It's another corner kick for Stumptown. And here we go. Oh, short one. Trying to get the ball in there. There is that ball into the area. And then, oh my word! Just misses 2 players. Just maybe if they didn't clip their toenails today, they would have got some. Look at this. Just centimeters away from just poking in the back of the net. Look at that. 2 players.
That was so close.
Kicking themselves right now. They're going to dream about that. It's going to be their nightmares tonight.
Very well set piece.
Yeah, very well. Absolutely.
Put up for Stumptown on that one.
Yeah.
Close to finishing on goal. Could have been the 1-0.
Yeah. It's what it takes, just that centimeter, that third of an inch, just a stretching out. And here we go, back to action. Look at that. And it's a throw in for Stumptown. Pretty interesting match so far, Gustavo. I mean, we've seen a little bit of action on both sides of the pitch, but nothing too. I mean, no team should be worried about the other team right now, right? They're just still feeling each other out a bit, don't you think?
Yeah, I think that's the first 15 minutes of the game. That's what you should do as a team. The witnesses of the team, see how they respond. Get those shots in like both teams have done, and do those crosses. Like we saw the last one, it was almost as if they would have scored the goal, but just inches away from tapping that one in.
Odenbeck now with the ball. Back to Odenbeck. Trying to get past the center half of the pitch.
Heinz playing with the quick one touch. Very smart, looking for McGrath, but couldn't get it to pass through.
Heinz gets it back to Odenbeck, who's now back on their side of the pitch. Looking for anyone right now. Onto left-hand side, it's Williams. He's completely open. He's asking for the ball. They're not seeing him right now. There you go. Nope. Back to the right-hand side of the pitch. Down the middle. And again, look, Williams to the left. There he is. He's one-on-one. He's back to his teammate. Longo with the ball. Longo's looking for some sort. You can saw Longo looked up and just trying to see if there's anyone up front. The ball's given away in the midfield. And that was Villon controlling that midfield back to the LA Force defenders. Again, looking, trying to see if there's any space open. They find it. Again, it's just back to their defense right now. So you see 2, 3 white shirts coming, trying to close down any sort of attack. Back in the midfield, jumping over. Referee's not having any of it. That's fine. That's good. White shirt's completely in control right now. And here we go. It's one-on-one. Oh. Back to his defender. Very well done. Good control by both these teams. Stumptown defense have it. It's back to Garcia Sosa. Back to the center back. There's Odenbeck right now. It's probably going to go back. There it is. Yes, to Gonzalez. And he's going to be in a little bit of trouble if he doesn't get rid of it. Very well done. Nembhard was doing very well on this left-hand side of the pitch. On the right-hand side, it's Odenbeck looking for a white shirt. He sees someone going down the flanks. Doesn't quite happen. And LA Force, with all that possession from Stumptown, gets a throw-in. They don't waste any time. Get it back into the midfield. Villon, a little bit of control. And here we go, down our side of the pitch. Padilla is now looking for some help. Gets it. Back to Padilla. Padilla gets fouled for not sure what he was doing to warrant that, but it's Garcia Sosa with it.
Garcia Sosa, not a smart foul. I'm not sure why he thought of doing that. It's early in the game. You don't need that aggressiveness. You're the top scorer of the team.
Oh.
Hard clash, but...
Well, he left his leg out a little bit too, haphazardly, so...
Garcia Sosa, the first player of the game with the yellow card.
Yeah.
Early on this game.
Yeah, now he's going to have to be a little bit more cautious. One more, obviously, he gets a red. I'm not saying anything outrageous.
Still a long way to go, too.
Yeah. So, I like it when commentators say, listen, if he gets another one, he gets a red. Like, people are like, oh, really? Is that how it works? Okay. Well, I guess some people don't know that, but... A little bit of chit-chat by both these teams. It looks like LA Force is just going to take it easy a little bit.
Then the referee was talking to one of the coaches from LA Force.
Oh. Well, we can't lip read from here, so... All right, okay, let's make it happen. Oh, chooses to go backwards. Okay. Plenty of space. Oh, plenty of space. I thought Odenbeck had his leg out and could have got that one, but I was mistaken. It's kicked out of to touch, and one of them. Oh, it wasn't kicked out of touch. Look at that. Well, there you go. Oh, there's that. Oh, lordy, that's just not good.
Straight red.
Yeah. Yes. Oh,
that's an Odenbeck.
Wow. I mean,
he doesn't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, but how do you not believe it? I mean, I watched it and I was like, whoa, what's going on from up here? And, the LA Force player just almost did a somersault.
We have to see that one again.
Got to see it again. Look at this. I mean, I could be wrong here, but look at this.
Ooh. Yeah, hard clash. The 50-50 ball. But it seems like he's going up with the studs.
Studs up a bit, isn't it?
Yeah. Unfortunate for Odenbeck.
Well, this changes the game, doesn't it, Gustavo? I mean, now it's 10 on 11. You got a prominent sort of player that can work, defense as well as move into the midfield in Odenbeck, and now, already sort of
downhill for it.
Yeah.
And also the yellow card before that,
Yeah.
Garcia Souza. So this
is very
a tough
disappointing.
situation
Very
for
disappointing. Yeah.
Stumptown right
Yeah.
now.
Very disappointing. I mean, if I was a player on the pitch, I'm like, what was that about? You know, like you didn't need to do
Couldn't
that.
control that one.
Yeah, let's see that again. Yeah, you know, he
Takes
just
him
goes. He goes with 2 feet, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, and it just, you know, again, and Odemek is a good player. Doesn't need to do that. So I'm sure he thought he was going in rough, but not that rough. But still, he's got to be disappointed in himself. His teammates have to be like, now what do we do?
The foul was on Goni Villava,
Yeah.
the forward for LA Force.
Yeah. And he's not doing well either, you know. So, again, this changes it completely. Now everyone's kind of angry, right, that this is going on. Both teams are like, what is this? One of my players got injured. The other team's like, well, what, now we're a man down. So here we go. Here's a free kick that resulted from that red card. Booted into the box. Doesn't quite hit anyone. But, again, there's another foul right there. And this is just getting a bit out of hand.
Got a penalty.
It's a penalty.
Players from Stumptown are upset on this one.
Absolutely, and so they should be, but they shouldn't be at the referee. You see, the doing the right thing. Doing the right thing is the look. You can see it right now. Doing the right thing. The captain is calming everyone down, trying to say, "Listen, what's going on?" The other teammates are like, "Shouldn't be doing that." I get it. Blood is boiling right now. You're already one man down. Take a look at this.
Yeah, he takes him down
on
the left leg.
Yeah.
The slide tackle.
I absolutely can feel the frustration and anger from Stumptown players. But that was a penalty kick. That was a foul in the box. Clear as day, and the referee saw it. And that was, again, just because a few moments ago, the Stumptown player got a red, and everyone, their blood was boiling. There was a rush of blood to the head right now, and this is what's going on. And this is what happens. And Gonzalez has to come up big, and the captain has to make sure he calms his players down because, look, here we go. And it's a yellow for Gonzalez.
Stumptown slowly losing their heads early in this game.
Let's be honest, Coach Underwood's got to have to control this now from the sidelines. He's been in these situations before. He's a top-notch college player back in the day. He's seen this. Relax, calm your team down, and now essentially the goalkeeper's got a yellow and facing LA Force in a penalty kick. Here we go. Oh, very well done. I thought it was saved. Goalkeeper did very, very well to see it, but it went in, and let's put it the way it should be put. LA Force 1, Stumptown 0. And the crowd that is here is going crazy. Fantastic stuff.
And that's Goni Villava's first goal of the season to put LA Force on top.
Ooh.
Almost gets blocked on that one.
Yeah.
Great stretch by the goalkeeper, Gonzalez, but it's not enough. And LA Force takes the 1-0 lead after back-to-back mistakes by Stumptown here in the 24th minute.
Gustavo, well said. This is a good shot by LA Force. Kudos to the goalkeeper for getting his hands on it. It was just a bit too itchy for him. It went through, but that goal, if it was just a highlight, should be put in with what happened 5 minutes before that, running up to it. That goal was essentially because of the one red card and a rush of blood by Odenbeck, and then again, because of that, the penalty happened. This is classic. You've seen this happen in every league around the world where just things get a bit hot-headed and deteriorate. Now, look at this. Now, Stumptown have to regroup. They have got to get level heads. They have to sort of come back as a team and try to get back a goal. The home crowd is loving this right now, Gustavo. The folks on the Worldwide Spiderweb, well, they're at the edge of their seats.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate the mistakes from Stumptown AC in this last 5 minutes. You get the yellow card by your best player, Garcia Sosa, and then after that you get the red card by Odenbeck, and then another penalty committed on the inside of the 18-yard box. Just finishes a tough stretch by the visiting team. They allowed the first goal of the match, and now you're pretty much in a tough spot.
You're in a bad position.
You're
Yeah.
down 1-0 with the men down.
You're constantly on the back heel. Now look at this, offside. But we're going. We saw again. LA Force ratchet it up. They know there's players playing on a yellow. They're one man. The other team is one man down. They ratchet up the speed. They've made sure the passing are a little bit more accurate, and they're penetrating the 18-yard the box of Gonzalez. And look, now just very unlucky. It's been offside. Gonzalez now has the ball. So again, when passions are up, when things have been inflated, this is the kind of stuff we can see. And by the way, I think both these managers want to get this particular half done and dusted, get back into the dressing room so one manager can calm everyone down and the other manager can say, okay, now we're one player up. Let's see what we can do to sort of put the nail in the coffin. Right now it's a throw in. Williams looking for a play. He finds it. Good movement so far. Stumptown with possession, a little bit of give and go, and just couldn't quite reach it. There's a bit of a shirt tug. The assistant referee sees it and says, no, it's a throw in. See it right now, if I'm correct. Here's that.
Yeah, the give and go.
And
the
little tug right there. See that? Yeah.
Pulling the shirt.
Yeah.
The referee sees it.
Good. Yeah.
Good call.
Yeah. Back on the right side of the pitch, and Stumptown have possession. They're maintaining it. They're looking for anyone in space, but anyone in space has usually two players on top of them. Here we go. Good movement so far. Longo with the ball. Longo looks to his right, chooses to pass to his right. Short passes, switching from side to side of the pitch. Good movement for Stumptown, and they're firmly in control. Cheeky back heel didn't quite happen. And there's a foul. Possession goes back to LA Force. And you can see one of the players just sort of putting his hands out, calm down, calm down. So,
yeah, everyone's have their hot hits right now.
Yeah, Colwell passes it to Padilla. Padilla gets hustled off the ball. Williams now back to his teammate. Center backs have it. Down the middle for Garcia Sosa. Garcia Sosa has two shirts around him. Good movement so far. There's Williams for his efforts. Again, tying his shoelace. Okay, something's going on with those shoes.
Yeah. There's two of them at this time, too.
Just not on the same page, and there's a quick counter with bags of space for LA Force. They're going to the right-hand side, looking for anyone in the box. It's one-on-one. Alvarado chooses to lob it there. Oh, nicely headed in, looking for his teammate, just not quite there. Could have just taken the shot, but again, now we're back in the midfield. Stumptown have the ball. And
they get called on the foul.
Get called on the foul, yeah.
But I like the pressure.
Well, let's talk about this. Referees, they're doing all right.
Yeah,
so I mean, I'm not going to, if anyone out there in the worldwide spider web saying, well, the referee's changing the game. Well, no, I think it's okay. I think, I think those calls were, I think any referee would have called them. And now both the teams have to adjust to what's going on. So I think I want to give kudos to the refereeing crew right now. Yeah. They're doing a great job. They're handling, hot heads and blood boiling, and they're doing fantastic. So we'll do that. Got to give them props. The action's on the pitch, though. And here we go. Not too many options here. Nice little movement. It's one-on-one now, one-on-two. Longo has the ball. Back to Williams, and Williams just looking for anyone in the box, not happening. So they have to move inch by inch rather than those moves. But here's that shot they're looking for. No. Chooses a turn and a little bit of give. Oh, unlucky there. Got to like the spirit that Stumptown is showing. They're moving the ball into the box, trying to make something happen. They're just got to get a shot off, and now possession with LA Force. That was Goni Vilava in the middle of the park. And not in any rush to move forward and lose possession, but there's another foul.
No, that's on Hines. Another yellow card for Stumptown.
So, I mean, who's not, well, I shouldn't say it that way. Who's not on a yellow card? I'm sorry. That's using a broad brush, if you ask me. So I'll take that back. But that was
unnecessary.
I don't know.
There was back against the.
Well, there was another player right over there as well, Gustavo.
Against the player.
You can't argue with the ref. You know, maybe he's arguing with the coach.
Probably asking.
So this is getting a bit weird for me because, you know, I'm getting a bit sort of frustrated at what's going on, Gustavo, because I'm seeing two teams with fantastic players, and some of them are losing their heads a little bit, and that's not what we want. We want to see some good football, as we've seen in the past, right? So I wonder what's going on over here. But I mean, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I'm getting sort of revved up at seeing what happens next. Hope everyone out there on the worldwide spiderweb is with us right now. Crowd sort of calmed down a bit as the players have sort of, you know, cooled off a bit from their frustrations. LA Force now with the ball. Padilla has it. Padilla gets the ball back, gets past his mark, but nice lunge by that McGrath, who gets the ball away. Throw in for LA Force. Padilla does the throw in, gets the ball back. Oh, Vion, nice one. Good movement by LA Force into the box. Surely takes the shot. Gets into space. Yes! And fantastic movement. Takes the shot off. Gonzalez, who's on a yellow, doesn't waste any time. Gets the ball back.
That was Villava again, but great cross by Alvarado. Gets a good touch on it, but the goalkeeper, Gonzalez, very, very aggressive on that ball. Keeping up with the rebound as well.
We're back to action, folks, and look at this. Oof. Now that was... So Alvarado has to be careful, too. That was studs up, and he... Referee's telling everyone to just calm down, you know. But you know what? Here's the professionalism of it all. The only person coming up to the ref right now is the captain. I enjoy that. I like that. That is professionalism at its best. They learned their lesson not to sort of come and crowd the
You see the replay right here?
Yeah, look at this.
Studs up. Luckily gets the ball first.
Yeah.
But brings down.
Yeah. But Williams does have a point. Like, hey, listen, if it made contact, that would have been a red. Do something about it. I get it. McGrath over the ball right now.
And the worst thing that LA Force can do right now is lose their heads too.
Yes.
So,
good point.
So, I mean, you're up 1-0. You can't let that happen.
Right. So McGrath's over the ball. He's looking for just someone to in the box. You can look at the 40-yard area. No, it could just go this way. Straight into the box. And his foul called. Was McLaughlin on the ground. I mean, I'm looking at this match thinking to myself, you know, if it was 11-on-11, it would be obviously, right, it would be a little bit different. But quite honestly, it could be 1-0 because, you know,
both teams have had opportunities.
Yeah, the momentum does shift from, you know, one side to the next.
And even Stumptown being down one man, they still keep fighting, going forward, looking for those long balls.
Well, those 50-50 balls are what I'm really sort of concerned about. I don't want any injuries. I don't want any more reds. You know, as a fan of good football myself, you know, and
it hurts the game.
It does affect the game in a way that, you know, I kind of want to see beautiful football. I don't want to see I don't want to see, you know, players on the pitch getting mad at each other, you know. That hasn't happened a few times, hasn't it? Here we go.
Good ball.
Back to the midfield, looking for anyone. Just chooses to switch it from one side to the next. Good control right now. I think that's Vion on the other side. Here we go. And, yeah. Foul. Stop playing. Looks like it's Ivanovsky over the ball. I haven't called his name out much in the past 10-15 minutes, but he's there.
It's brought down near the sideline.
Yeah.
Smart foul.
Ivanovsky sort of directing traffic, seeing what's going on, and then Vion, like, just relax a second. There's the quick side after a bit of a wait. Ball into the box. headed down by Stumptown, but back in control of the LA Force. Ooh. Back-heeled out. Interesting. But it looked like...
Foul away from the ball.
Foul away from the ball, yeah. Again, not needed, right? So we'll try to get back to action with some beautiful football going on, and here we go. Ball given away. Stumptown has possession. Back to McGrath. McGrath looks to his left. Not too many options. There's a black shirt essentially closing down a white shirt at all times. Back to defense. Right-hand side of the pitch. Very well done so far by Stumptown, who are one man down. If I have to remind anyone, it doesn't look like at that particular play they were one man down, but okay, they are. Ugh. All right, I'm just not gonna even mention these.
It's like Longo kind of lost his footing.
Yeah,
wasn't intentional.
Yeah. The referee's gonna have to like chit chat with the managers, like got to control these players. Sort of inherent fouls are happening. You see it right over here. I mean, all right.
Another yellow card.
Yeah. Nope,
on
red.
Garcia. Well, this is getting out of hand.
Yeah. There's a second yellow for Garcia Sosa, and he gets a red. So he's out of the game. It's literally 9 against 11, Gustavo. And I don't think I've called one of these games at all.
I never seen this.
I've never seen it. And I'm longing for the halftime whistle, because there has to be some change, you know, in the second half that is stopping sort of this happening. Interesting match so far. If you're a neutral, I just haven't called these kind of games like this where.
And so far, the whole season, we haven't seen anything like this.
I haven't, at least. So I got to go into my member bank. Gustavo, you got to go into your member bank. I don't remember that either. So we have to see what's going on. And now it's 9 on 11.
That was probably a yellow one on too much talking.
Possibly.
Yeah, because there was nothing else that could have said or done by Garcia Sosa on that one. And the referee had enough.
And by the way, these fouls could be highlight reel fouls at this point, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you're watching anything else, you might as well watch these, because these are pretty interesting. I've never seen just these kind of fouls happen, whether it's talking back to a referee when you already have a yellow, or these sort of boots up, studs up kind of tackles that end up being fouls. Very interesting. I'll reserve judgment on the beautiful football part. But so far, the stuff that isn't a foul has been really interesting to watch. Stay tuned, folks. It's not over. We've seen weirder things happen. We've seen teams that are players down come back and tie and possibly win.
I mean, it's still a 1-0 game. Anything could happen. The long ball, a mistake by LA Force. Stumptown could take advantage, but it seems a little tough now. With 9 men, it's going to take a lot of the effort.
Yeah. I mean, you can see right now, Gustavo, look, I mean, the LA Force are just going to just bat the ball around, play keep away, and just absolutely tire out. And here we go. Good movement. There's a goal. No. And just keep the ball away until that happens, right, to where there's an inch of space and they can take that shot on. So we're going to see Gonzalez get worked in the second half.
Gonzalez almost with the safe penalty. Maybe he could have changed the game, too.
Yeah. I mean, if I was his teammate, I'd be buying him, like, steak dinners and stuff for the end of the season, because... And I can almost predict what he's going to be up to in the next half. So we'll see what happens here. Again, here's Stumptown with possession. And again, once they get possession, there's 2 black shirts just on top of them getting the ball away. It's going to be the norm. We'll see what happens. Stumptown faithful are not giving up, Gustavo. They're going to make sure that they watch till the end of the match, because who knows what could happen. We're not going to talk miracle. We're going to talk, football stuff. Football stuff could happen. Yeah. Here's McGrath with the ball. He knows what he has to do. He has to get past these 2 black shirts and then get a pass, and he does. There's going to be a lot of movement on the right side of the pitch. There's a ball essentially into the box, just rolls away, and LA Force just happy to make that thing just roll out of touch for the goalkeeper to kick back in at his leisure. We've got 5 minutes to go until the till the first half ends, and we go into the dressing rooms. Don't go away, folks, if you're watching on 11 Sports, and obviously the TV Max family are going to be here in the second half, along with Simon Allen, the Dalai Lama Soccer, and you, Gustavo Ortega.
We'll see how LA Force takes advantage of these mistakes by Stumptown. Up 2 man. I think they're able to. Capable of scoring a couple more.
Yeah, but I wouldn't essentially say it's going to be easy, right? I mean, anything could happen. They're not going to, suddenly bring on players to give them more time. It's still going to be a job for the first string, right?
Right.
So, and we now got an offside call.
Yeah, beyond just a little bit over the line.
Yeah. And he wants to score a goal. It's like, hey, no one's going to remember that it was 11-9 when they look at the stats, right?
Right.
They're going to see 1-0 on who scored and 2-0 who scored. So,
and this was the same score they had against Chicago House.
Yeah.
Although they struggle on that game today, LA Force much better effort on the other side.
Nembhard was over the ball, but then Gonzalez said, "Just go. I'll kick it, boot it as far away as my goal as possible. Start the attack on their side of the pitch," and this is what's happening right now. Ball gets booted in. It's got to have some control over that, and a little bit of a clash, but well done by Cabrera. And that was the kind of thing I think right now, with 3 minutes to go, Stumptown needs to do. Get the ball into the box and try something rather than messing around the back and doing this sort of tiki-taka Barcelona style, movement. That's just not going to happen.
Yeah, makes sense.
It shouldn't happen anyway, in my opinion, but it shouldn't happen now with this kind of, with only 9 players. And I'll probably get a lot of emails about when I said that. You can email. You can go ahead. That's fine. You just hear both the managers just yelling and taken away and stolen, but there is a foul and it's going to go. And the yellow.
It's going to be on Colwell.
On Colwell, yeah. And it's a very dangerous free kick.
Stumptown can another mistake.
Yeah, look, I mean,
near the outside of the 18-yard box.
And let's just say that we want clean tackles, right? We don't want these kind of. We'd rather see that than this. But here is the opportunity for Stumptown to equalize. It's a easy free kick. It's going to go probably as close to the goal as possible, and the white shirt's going to have to go in and try to sort of poke it in. So let's see what happens. A lot of movement outside of the box a little bit, or out-ish. And here we go. Very well done by LA Force. The ball was kind of
driven into
absolutely,
the 6.
And just heads it right out. But again, we got about a minute and a half to go. Throw in. And just a slip. Is it a slip or is it a foul? It's a foul.
But it's in favor of LA Force.
Yeah, I thought it'd go the other way. That's fine.
LA Force has to be careful, as you saw on that mistake by Colwell. Could have cost him a lot. Yeah. But smart foul by him. He knew he made the mistake. He lost the ball.
Gustavo, was it a smart foul?
But I mean, he was losing the ball. He was losing possession.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll take that. Yeah.
He probably would have gone all the way inside of the 6 or something.
Could have. Yes. Okay. All right. Just trying to engage all the viewers out there. Was it?
Definitely.
Go ahead and tweet us. Let me know. I want to hear everyone's opinions. I like it. We like it, right?
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah. We were discussing the chatter that goes on when we do these broadcasts. And they've been really positive, but we want to get engaged with the fans out there. Like, was that smart? Well, in hindsight, yeah. Right? No goal happened. Yeah, okay, go ahead. But we've seen Colwell do some amazing tackles, right? So clean tackles. So
yeah.
Either way.
Now we'll see if the coach decides.
I'm going to start making my case for the worldwide Spiderway.
We'll see if Peterson, the head coach from LA Force, decides to take out the 2 players who have a yellow card.
Yeah.
on the second half.
More importantly, we want to see what Stumptown do, right? I mean, they already had enough defenders on the pitch, right? Are they going to just take out a midfielder and put another defender and play route one football? You know, whenever they get possession, they just spring a forward up there or spring a midfielder up, up there. All I know is I'd be pouring the tea for Gonzalez if I was in the locker room. I'd be like, here you go. Wow, look at this movement. Just some last-second heroics from both these teams. Who can make it happen? Can it be 1-1? Will it be 1-1? Can it be 2-0? There's a few seconds to go. Good movement so far. And here we go. It's another slide tackle.
Seems like it was pure ball on that one.
That was Williams, and but I get it. It's you got to do what you got to do at this point. But let's take a look at the replay.
It's pure ball, but it also clips him.
Yeah, but you're tempting the referee right now, right? Like you're
playing with fire.
Yeah.
At this point,
I mean,
gets the ball first, but he clips him at the end.
I totally get it. I know what I would be saying if I was in the halftime locker room. Like, don't tempt the referee to pull out a card, right?
And he's not showing any mercy.
Yeah, he's not, is he?
So far in this game,
right? Yeah, you got this referee he's tough, right?
Yeah,
he's showing you a lot of cards. Don't tempt him, right? So, I mean, if I was a referee, also I'd blow the whistle for right about now because
things are getting heated.
I'm just curious on what happens when he does blow the whistle. What sort of reaction the players are gonna they're gonna stay pro. Throw in right now for LA Force, and a bit of a respite right now. There's that throw in. Vion heads it out back to the 30-yard area. Foul.
Holy handball.
Oh, it's a handball as well, yeah. Yeah. Well, we've seen it all today, haven't we? So I want everyone to stick around. A little bit of everything. Yeah, stick around. And the referee's calling time on the first half. Folks, here in beautiful Southern California, it's a lovely night. Los Angeles Force 1, Stumptown AC 0. And let's put it, I'm going to try to put it mildly. This has been the most unique match I've watched in a long time, and I hope you stay tuned. We'll be back real soon. It's, again, LA Force 1, Stumptown AC 0. See you in a bit. NISA Welcome back, folks. We're here in it's a beautiful night here in Southern California, and we are at Valley Stadium. My name is Simon Allen, the Dalai Lama of soccer. Next to me, Gustavo Ortega, in a very interesting match. I hope you tuned in from the first half, and if you didn't watch the first half, let's go ahead and just recap what's going on, Gustavo. Here, again, we're live, TV Max on 11 Sports. LA Force versus Stumptown, and Gustavo, 4 yellows, 2 reds, and Stumptown is playing with 9 players. What's going on?
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, everything went up.
That's it. Just stop right there. Unfortunately.
Yeah, everything went upside down for Stumptown.
Yeah.
They were playing a great first half. I mean, before the red card and the penalty, I think they were doing a great job pressuring up front, taking advantage of those open spaces, got some shots in, but after that, they lost their head, and I think that's what cost them so far. And LA Force, now they have the lead, up 2 men.
Yeah.
I don't think you could ask for a better advantage.
A few more cards, and we can open up a Hallmark store.
Right.
So that'll be fun. But again, I absolutely agree with you, Gustavo. Anything could happen right now for LA Force. It's theirs to win.
And they have to capitalize on those opportunities.
And so here we go, folks. Back to action. So you're all caught up on what happened in the first half. If you didn't watch the first half, if you're back from the first half, let your friends know. Nice through ball. Looking for anyone. It's 1-on-1 right now. Corner of the pitch. Ball's going to roll away, but look at that. Good control so far. Back to a black shirt. Stumptown now have control. And look, just every time they get the ball, it gets closed down by LA Force. So not too difficult to imagine what was said by Coach Salas in the dressing room. Like, just close everyone down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I think LA Force now has to put pressure up top, pressure the outside from Stumptown, and you have to be really careful with those mistakes.
Yeah. Cabrera just passes the ball to his right. Again, very easy passing. Look, just get it away from trouble. Anytime you see a white shirt, there's going to be bags of space to get the ball to someone who has less pressure. You can see, hopefully, Stumptown had a few orange slices, a few more cups of tea, maybe a power bar or so, because they're going to be running, and you can see them. They're going to be running. Look, bags of space for LA Force. It's 1-on-1. Gets past his marker into space over here. Goes past his marker. Good little through ball, but just no one. Now that is surprising, but it's 3 in the back for Stumptown is what I can see right now. And we've got Gonzalez, who's probably asking every one of his teammates to go up. This is what I want for dinner tonight. Go get it, because I'm gonna be, you're gonna owe me.
Yeah, he had some key saves and almost had that penalty save too. Got a good touch on it, but a very strong shot from Goni Villava on that penalty to open up the scoreboard.
Surely he's going to take the shot off. Just oversteps it. Stumptown passes it back. No. Here we go. Gonzalez just kicks it right out. LA Force throws it back in real quickly. Is going to play keep away. Surely they do. Vion in the middle of the pitch chooses to go to his right. Finds his player. Goes back in. You can see just Stumptown just moving around, going from one player to the next. Nice shot! Just over the crossbar. It looked like
it was number 8.
Was it Ciro? Yeah.
Oliveira.
Yeah.
Great shot. Yeah. Just a little bit over the crossbar, but great effort.
Gonzalez had his eye on it, didn't he? But I think if it dipped a little bit just at the end, it would have gone in. Fantastic. Good idea. You saw that, where they're moving the ball around, getting Stumptown tired, finding a bit of space, and taking the shot. Good through ball for Stumptown. Doesn't amount to anything. Gets back to a black shirt. Headed out. And it's a throw-in for the LA Force. Don't leave your seats, folks. Don't leave your screen. If you're watching on 11 Sports TV, Max Family's bringing you this broadcast. Simon Allen's my name. Next to me is Gustavo Ortega. It's not over. Two center backs doing well for LA Force. And that's
nice pass.
Very well controlled. Here we go. Into the middle of the park. Looks like Villon's going to control that right now. Ciro turns around, passes it to his center back, and ball always going back for safety to the defenders. McLaughlin gets out of trouble, gets it to his right back, and then good movement on down the flanks. Rather than shielding the ball, Stumptown chooses to pass back to the goalkeeper, who gets it straight down the middle of the park. Control back, as is the norm right now in the first few minutes. So LA Force.
A lot of long balls from both teams.
Perez wants the ball. He's got bags of space. No one's really attacking him, as is the norm again. Back to Villon. Villon gets it to his right back. Midfield having a good time so far. Back to Villon. Alwyn has the ball now. Looks to his left. Sees plenty of options. It's one-on-one. Surely a shot. There's the shot. And, ooh. Bit of a bobble there for Gonzalez, but there was bags of space. Shot was taken. See it again. No one there to clean it up fast enough, but so far so good for LA Force. Everyone in the stadium is just sort of waiting for that second goal to happen, Gustavo.
Yeah, you have to take advantage of the two-man advantage. Another goal would be nice to add to the lead.
Nice movement so far. Look at that. Good cross into the box, and once again, Gonzalez coming up trumps. Just had his eye on the ball.
Great through ball. But better job by Gonzalez reading that ball perfectly, or else Villon would have scored the second one of this match.
And here's a bit of problem here. Look at that. Bit of a problem. Gonzalez is now
probably landing wrong on,
he's grabbing
on the dive.
Is he grabbing the back of his left knee, or I'm not sure what's going on. But that's not a problem that Stumptown wants right now. They're already two men down. They don't need any injuries. And let's not forget that the next match, they're going to be without two players. The services of two players that they were counting on in this match. So it's going to be a difficult road for them next week.
Mm-hmm. And we talked about the importance of this game. Second place against fourth place.
Yeah.
So far, LA Force is taking advantage of that.
The crowd has gone very, very quiet, Gustavo. And that's again, I think that's it might be a problem here. I want to hear the crowd get behind their home team right now, even though they're 1-0 up. We want to see goals.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
So here we go.
But I mean, LA Force now is controlling the game.
Very
the tempo,
much so. Yeah.
Giving the back and forth, keeping the ball possession. They know they have the one lead. They want to pretty much keep possession, let the time run, but it's a dangerous play if it's just 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, it's, the ball is round. Here we go. Oh, very well done there. I mean, just good movement by the LA Force, and then we saw just a defender running back to just sort of get the ball out of trouble, swipe it away. It's 2-on-1, and the ball still goes through, and very well done. Very well done. Now, kudos to the Stumptown defenders. 54th minute in the second half. We're 2 men down if you are a Stumptown fan. 2 men up if you're a LA Force fan. So we'll see how it goes.
And I hope this second half doesn't get choppy with those fouls. So it'll be tough to get the tempo going.
Any more choppy, and we'll have to call in the Lumberjacks, my friend,
Right.
because it was a bit daunting for me to see that in the first half. I was like, yeah, because we admire these players. They're professionals and they're fantastic players. They're great, soccer players. As footballers, they're brilliant. So to see, less than, I want to say, I can't even say it really. Just having those kind of fouls doesn't do good. Oh, no, again, good shot from the outside of the box. But we want to see good football. We want to see beautiful football, and we just didn't quite see it with those fouls. So hopefully it won't happen again in this half. Look at
Forwards again, looking for those long shot outside of the 18. But Gonzalez so far, it's outstanding job.
Yeah. I think if Stumptown can get out of LA with a 1-0 loss, being 2 men down, I think that'd be a good testament to Gonzalez right now. I mean, he almost saved that penalty, number one, right? So we'll see how, and we can tell that he's a good goalkeeper. But the idea of in the second half is, can Stumptown make something happen out of literally nothing? Mm-hmm. Can they do it? Is it one of those magical football moments where a team, 2 players down, can get a lucky bounce and make something happen? And I think in this league it could happen, right? Mm-hmm. Ball goes back to Cabrera, kicks into the midfield, gets headed down by Stumptown, control by LA Force, and we're looking for a foul. Referee says no, let's play. Perez with the ball. Perez gets the ball back. It's 1-on-1 right now. Good little turn. Take the shot. Has to turn around. Gets it into space. Who gets there first? Well, yeah. Gonzalez gets there first. Quick. And just slide tackle. Nice clean one. There you go. There it is. Oh.
That looked like it went in for a second.
That was... Well, there you go. We wanted some excitement. A nice slide tackle.
That was Villon.
Sees that the goalkeeper is way off his line. Just shoots it a teeny bit over to his right, and not quite happening. That would have been a fun highlight, but that's the name of the game. Football is a very cruel mistress. A little to the left, it would have gone in. A little to the right. Well, there you go. And Longo's coming off.
Stumptown AC, next match, number 9, Ismael Longo.
Longo for Kurtz, number 2. We'll see how Kurtz responds to the coach's trust and get some minutes in. Fresh legs for those visiting team.
Yeah. Very intelligent football by Gonzalez right now. And good football from Stumptown, who haven't, in the second half, put the finger over the panic button yet. There's that shot, and very well saved by Cabrera. Had his eye on it, but the sheer confidence of Stumptown right now, who are taking these shots, when in all honesty they should be smothered before they take it.
I like the view of looks that Stumptown has so far in the second half. Mm-hmm. Being aggressive. They know they're down 2 men, but they haven't really dropped all their back line.
No.
So they have gone and looked for the tying goal so far.
And here we go. Stumptown just unfortunately give the ball away. LA Force switching it to the right side of the pitch with bags of space left. Surely they're going to take the shot. Instead chooses to... Oh, easily handled and very well saved by Stumptown. Saving the blushes of the defenders. Wow. Well, there you go. That's some beautiful football right there. That's what we were waiting for in the first half, and we're seeing it in the second half.
LA Force again knocking on the door. You see the ball get into the feet of Goni Villava. Could have the 2-1. I'm sorry, the 2-0. But again, Gonzalez very, very secure on the back line. keeping it 1-0 so far.
This is just a precursor to things to come, isn't it?
But I like the LA Force is actually looking for the second goal.
Yeah.
So it's
Well, so they should. They
Yeah.
should, Gustavo. I mean, look, they
You know-
literally can control this field. They have all this. They have two
All
extra
the-
men,
mhm,
right?
the space,
all the
the-
space.
the-
You can look at the American football line and say, look, who's controlling each area? And it's usually someone with a black shirt on. So yeah, absolutely. But talk about Gonzalez. Wow, fantastic. Oh. I'm not sure what that was about. And here we go. LA Force back in action. Ball taken away by hook or by crook by Stumptown. Now they're in control. They're in the middle of the park, looking for anyone in space, anyone with a white shirt that isn't surrounded by anyone with a black shirt. And here we go. Good movement so far. That was Wood, and Ward has the ball back. Surely he's going to make it. Oh, just over. Couldn't quite get past, or couldn't quite get to McGrath. I mean, for a split second, you didn't know that it was 9-on-11. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just for a split second, it was, oh look,
They're
Yeah.
both teams still going back
Yeah.
and forth, and that's something to look up to for Stumptown.
30 minutes to go though. So, oh,
As you see right there, the pressure by Kurt, the player who just came into this game, bringing the energy.
looked like a clean tackle to me over here, ref. So let's see what happens. Yeah. Okay. Well, no.
Definitely
okay.
a clean tackle.
Yeah, to me. Control by Stumptown. Just mishandles it and loses control. Gets booted all the way down, and no one really there to do anything with it. So Gonzalez just gets it back to his teammates. Gets booted into space. You can see it's in the 40-yard area. No one there to see it. So it's back to the LA Force, who, again, it's cut out by. And that's a good tackle. Referee doesn't choose to blow the whistle. Vion now gets the ball to his right side. The flanks are doing very, very well. A little bit of space there. Plenty of options. LA Force choose to go back, and they got bags of space. Bags of it. McLaughlin in the middle, gets it over to Perez. Nesiro again in the midfield, gets it to Vion. Vion has it. Back to his right. Come on this side of the pitch, guys. And here we go. It's one-on-one. Turned around on a dime over there. Surely he's going to take the shot off. No. Every time he went around, there was another player in white over there. That's okay. It happens.
Now they force killing the tempo from both teams.
I guess that's part and parcel of what you have to do. You have to, if they attack, you
Have to calm down.
yeah.
And I think LA Force now has the opportunity to push forward, as you see right here. Great ball.
Very well done, but headed out by Gonzalez. Fantastic.
It's called on the offsides, but dangerous play.
Well, I mean,
Seems
but Gustavo, look, the goalkeeper comes out and heads it out. I mean, that's good football. Look,
we'll see.
see if I'm right, or maybe I'm wishful thinking. Let me see. No, he heads it out. Fantastic.
Playing smart.
He's just making sure he's getting every perk he can from his players. Steak dinner, smoothie.
That was Casillas, who got brought down by the goalkeeper, Gonzalez.
A lot of attention on Gonzalez right now, as to be expected. He boots it all the way down the pitch, goes back to Cabrera, quickly gets it over to Perez. Perez looking for anyone. He finds his player there. Back to Perez. Perez looking for his centre back. Nope, goes to his goalkeeper. Well done. Off to the right back. Boots it down, and look at that. Bags of space. Nice little pass, and there's movement, and there's a shot handled by Gonzalez.
Almost gets away, though.
Yeah.
It's cheeky. But LA Force.
I think maybe he's just doing that to sort of waste time so he doesn't have to pick it up. Maybe just kick, sort of nudging it away just so the goalkeeper clock doesn't start.
But on that play, had a lot of more options than just to take a shot on goal.
Oof. No, referees keeping him in the pocket. That's good. Good movement by both these teams. I'm surprised at Stumptown, but pleasantly surprised that they're playing some good football, even though they're 2 men down. It's like an offside call.
Another offside call on LA Force.
And it's good because some of them are insisting they want that second goal.
They do.
That's fantastic. Don't want to jump the gun too many times, or else Stumptown's going to read you very, very well. But
Right.
Or a lot better than they've been doing. So,
as you see, Stumptown pretty much throwing all their men past the midfield, looking for those long balls. But you leave the back line pretty open like this.
And there's another offside.
Just a little bit offside.
Yeah. Well, Stumptown getting lucky as well. Okay, good. That's what football's about.
Great touch. So it almost seemed like it was off the head of a Stumptown player. But the referee said it was an offside.
Yeah.
And they sent him way back.
All right, that's a foul.
And that's on favor of Stumptown.
Yeah.
This is where
it's almost like an American football where they're just going sort of yard by yard, stopping and then trying again.
And the football field helps too. But now this is where the visiting team has to take advantage on these set pieces to surprise the opponent, get a rebound or header or an outside shot. Something lucky for them.
So it's McGrath over the ball. He's trying to get it right where the penalty spot is. He's going to try to float over the 2-man wall. There it is. Surely a header, and very well done by Cabrera. Had his eye on the ball. Was a lot quicker than anyone from Stumptown, and now possession back with the LA Force, who are in no rush to do anything with it. So they're going to pass it around. And as soon as I said that, they start the attack. They bypass the midfield. But again, you have to figure out, well, you just gave up possession. So now, we'll see how that goes.
You see all of Stumptown going forward. You have 4 players near the 18-yard box. They're going to look for the long ball from Gonzalez.
Look at that.
Well placed.
Good movement right now. Going through traffic. Stumptown looking to make something happen. That's a foul. And the referee calls it and says, yes, it is. Penalty kick. And these are the kind of moments that make football so interesting. One movement into the box, and the referee sees it as a foul. And here we go, folks.
But what an effort on that run.
Oh,
and a late tackle.
Just sticks his leg out like it's just. And you can, Gustavo, check out the substitutions. They're coming to hug the players. Saying, wow.
That was Caldwell again on that late tackle. Another mistake. We'll see if.
So is this
Ward,
Ward over it? Is this Ward over it? So it's Ward against Cabrera. Moves to his left. Cabrera's eyeing the ball. And saved! Saved by Cabrera!
What a save by Cabrera. Oh my goodness. One opportunity you get and you blew it.
Well, I am sure that Ward is going to have nightmares about this. The game, the play, it's just he's going to be kicking himself and quick action on the other side of the pitch. Well, everyone's focused on this one. Look at this! Take the shot. There's the goal! There's the goal! From one side to the next.
And that's Ivanovsky, who's able to score that second goal for LA Force and pretty much seals the deal for the home team. What a great way to bounce back after that mistake.
What
and
a
put
turn
the
of
win away.
events, Gustavo. At one side of the pitch, you're saving a goal. Look. And then
What a way to shoot that one. That was...
and the foresight on the players to make sure that there's a quick transition, a quick counter-attack. And amazing, amazing. 2-0.
Look at that ball. Gets deflected.
Nothing anyone could do about it.
Perfectly placed for Ivanovsky. And nothing Gonzalez could have done on that one.
Nothing.
What a rocket.
Amazing. 2-0. 2-0. LA Force. 2-0. LA Force. Stumptown now have a mountain to climb.
What a game changer after that penalty. Unbelievable. I mean, if this game could get any more crazier, that was it.
Listen, what did we say? Don't leave.
Yeah.
Don't switch the channel. Don't go on to another whatever. Just watch this game. And here we are. 2-0 LA Force. Stumptown absolutely gutted right now. And you know what? It might be a beautiful night here in Southern California for LA Force fans, but Stumptown have to pull out a miracle to get anything back. Back to action, folks.
It's just an unlucky night for Stumptown.
Absolutely.
2 reds and the missed penalty.
Yeah.
I mean,
But if you're a fan
it's
of
hard.
football,
It's hard
if
to
you're
watch.
a neutral, these are the kind of matches you want. Ups and downs, roller coasters.
and I think that penalty was a wake-up call for LA Force, who
Absolutely.
right away came down
Yeah.
towards the final third and were able to score the second one.
Fantastic.
So
Yes.
great way to respond on that mistake from Stumptown.
Now, can Stumptown do work a little bit of, can they get lightning in a bottle again? Can they penetrate the back and make something happen, whether it's another penalty kick or whether it's a shot on goal? Plenty of time left if LA Force lets Stumptown play. It's on LA Force's side of the pitch right now, and Stumptown are in control. Oh, when I say that, they just give it away. They must have heard me. But again, back. White shirts are attacking. Surely is a cross. And something's going on there. Referee's not having any of it. Take the shot off, surely. Control, that's a handball. But no, it's a shoulder. Referee's now calling a free kick. Now calling a foul.
That was a foul on McGrath, number 7. And it seems like McLaughlin.
McLaughlin taking a yellow.
Another yellow for LA Force.
We are definitely have
Like-
a lot of cards.
Sounds kind of like Oprah. You get a card. You get a card. You
Everyone's
get a
getting
yellow card.
Yeah. One day I'm gonna tell you the story about the time I got a blue card.
What is it?
So in indoor soccer, they give you a blue card to go into a
Wow, I didn't know
a
that.
sin bin. So it was the first time I ever played, on a big team indoor, and I started fouling this player just so many times, just fouling them. So we're looking at Nembhard right now, looking over the ball. Should I continue the story after this?
After this one.
You'll enjoy it. A little bit of anticipation never hurt anyone. Nembhard over the ball. 4-man. There's the shot. It's a goal! It's a goal! Nembhard just cool as a cucumber. Just takes the shot. Leaves Cabrera flat-footed. Shocker of shocks. It's 2-1.
That was Nambar with a great missile from outside of the 18. Kind of remind me of the GOAT, Lionel Messi. Incredible.
All right.
Way to place that one.
Well, I'm glad everyone's sticking around.
Look at that one.
This.
Perfectly placed. Cabrera couldn't do anything on that one.
All right. I just
Unbelievable. What a game.
What a game. I don't want to even continue.
What a second half.
I don't
too.
even want to continue the story. Should I continue the blue card story now or what?
Let us catch our breath.
Just catch your
Simon.
breath.
Jesus.
Wow. Well, I'm going to tell because this is a funny one. So I foul this player and I get a blue card. And being it's the first time I'm playing indoor soccer, I have no, like, I look at the referee, I'm like, and he's telling me to leave. He's telling me to leave. I'm like, and I tell the ref, I'm like, I don't know what that means. And the whole crowd starts laughing because I honestly don't know what a blue card means. And he looks at me and goes, just means you got to go sit out for a couple of minutes. And I'm like, oh, thanks, like that. So it was a lot funnier before the penalty kick, that story.
Nice. But, man, what a game we've seen.
I mean, amazing game, isn't it?
And we thought the second half was going to be.
Well, no, I didn't think that. No, I thought that.
I thought so, too.
Yeah, I
like,
thought that, yeah.
It was going to be.
I thought it would be over.
Yeah, and especially with that second goal from LA Force. I mean, they get a. What a game that would have changed the penalty, huh?
And if that penalty was, now we're gonna talk what ifs.
That's part of soccer. But I mean, so far so great.
It's like I think
there's still 15 minutes left. You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's now I'm just done predicting things. Yeah.
And it's back to a 1-goal lead. I mean,
I think out of all the goals though, that
was a beauty.
That was the best one. Win or lose, that was a really. But here we go, folks. I mean, are you even thinking about leaving to do something else? Because you shouldn't. You should be watching this match. Amazing.
Now you're LA Force. You don't want to give out any more free kicks around that area.
And control is. You can just see the life that's been pumped into the veins of Stumptown, the Stumptown players. Look,
you saw the way they celebrated that goal. It meant a lot to them.
Wow. Fantastic. Good movement. They've ratcheted up the speed on this match. They're being a bit more cautious, not doing as many fouls, which is rightly so. Good movement from both players. LA Force doesn't want to give up a goal and get out of here just with a 2-2 draw. Stumptown would be one of those historical matches that they can talk about 5, 6, 7, 10 years from now. Like we were 1-0 down, we had 2 players off the pitch, and we came back and we drew it. I feel like I don't want to say any more, Gustavo, because I don't want to curse it. You know what I mean? Like
you don't want to jinx anything.
Yeah. So let's go back to the action, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Simon Allen here, the Dalai Lama of soccer. Next to me, Gustavo Ortega, TVE Max family. Good through ball for LA Force with a little bit of space. Goes past his mark. Past another one. He's going to take the shot. No, instead chooses to go to Ivanovsky. Yeah, he takes the shot and blocked. Just LA Force taking the shot and Stumptown just throwing their bodies at it.
LA Force now controlling the ball possession. Villon playing smart on the left side.
Sure, Villon's got the ball, gets to his left, and they're going to move the ball around, try to bring out the defenders to find any kinds of pocket behind them. Any pockets behind them, they're going to try to get over there. There's Villon again, chooses to go to his right. And here we go. That's Perez. Perez looking for one player in front of him. There wasn't really anyone marking in, so it's back to Perez. Perez back to Villon. Villon just gets muscled away from that ball. And look at that through ball. Just didn't quite hit the mark. Looking for Ward. Really, Ward needs some through balls to make something happen. He's itching for a goal. Ivanovsky with the ball right now. Gets it to his mark. Gets it to his player. There's a good little through ball there. It can stay on. Yes, it stays on the field. Villon now. Just, I wouldn't say that they're slowing down, but they know they're not in any rush. Good movement from left to right, switching the sides of the pitch. 2 players, 3 players, 4 in there. And here we go. Headed away. There was 3 players, 4 players in the box with the black shirt. And here we go again. There's that cross we're looking for. Surely a header. There it is. And well done by Gonzalez. Had his eye on the ball. Choose to sort of take it easy for a bit. It's about 11 minutes to go. A little bit of stoppage time after that. Well, plenty of stoppage time after that. So anything can happen, folks. Stay tuned. If you
Just a little high for Shaney on that opportunity. So you see that he's back, going backwards. Couldn't get a good grip on that header.
I'm still thinking about that goal from Stumptown. That
was a beauty.
Yeah, I mean, everything about it was highlight reel kind of goals. I'm almost betting the TV Emax family will put that as a highlight at the end of the match. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm sure it will. Should be everywhere in social media.
Yeah.
Top 10.
Here we go. No.
There's a second goal from LA Force.
Yeah, look at that one though. That's fantastic.
Number 16, Yuki Shibata.
Right now we've got about 10 minutes to go, and I'm hoping everyone out there on the Worldwide Spiderweb is watching this right now. Look at this. It's 1-on-3. Takes the shot. It goes through. Yes! Yes! 2-2! 80th minute! What is going on here in Southern California?
Unbelievable! What a comeback by Stumptown AC. Shibata, number 16. Wow, I'm lost for words on this one. Incredible. The mistake by Villon gives it away. The shot gets deflected, and Cabrera couldn't get on that one, unfortunately. Unbelievable. Wow.
And Shibata should be out there celebrating. He's just saved everyone's blushes. It is 9 against 11, and it's 2-2. Stumptown is fighting back. Is it in their DNA to fight back for a draw? Are they going for a win?
At this
8
point,
minutes to go.
I don't know what to tell you, Simon.
Someone go out and get some blood pressure medicine for everyone in the stadium.
Incredible game. Oh my God. Look at this. Stumptown again. And to think that was impossible for Stumptown to do. When we mentioned it, the 2-0 is always the most dangerous score
I guess.
in soccer.
I guess, yeah, but 2-0 down and with 2 players down.
That's
Come
hard.
on.
That's hard.
Yeah, and here we go. It's not over yet, folks. LA Force have control of the ball. We've heard this before. Villon now has it. He's looking for anything. Gets booted away to safety. Folks, if you are not watching this, if you're not here live, you are missing a heck of a match. Tell your friends. I can't remember any match like this I've ever watched that is like this. It's been just up and down, roller coaster. And look, Stumptown again looking for some sort of a counter-attack. There's a general feeling that Stumptown can actually score another goal.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
And these Stumptown players, look at Williams, he's worked his socks off. He's taking every last breath, trying to make something happen. He does the throw in. Keeps the ball, look. Has to get muscled away from, penetrating the box. And now here's the counter that LA Force and LA Force fans are looking for. It is not as quick as it was in the first half. They don't need to be, but I guess they do need to be because they were winning a few moments ago.
And to think that it was over after the missed penalty and the goal from LA Force.
And I'm almost betting everyone some people in the Worldwide Spiderweb were saying it's over when the first half whistle was blown, right? Mm-hmm. This is what makes football so fun. This is why I love this game.
At this
And there's
point,
a
it's just
foul.
being pure heart by Stumptown
It's a yellow.
for Shaney.
Yeah. Frustration.
And now
Everyone
Stumptown's
has
playing
a-
with LA's forced frustration at this
Yeah.
point.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 84th minute play across the issue. Number 21, the LA Force, Christian James.
Such a pleasure to witness this match because I can't even imagine what's going to happen in the next 6 minutes. Hines is over the ball right now. Lots of space, lots of gaps in the field. Needs to get to a white shirt. He does so. Tries to, a little bit of a pocket, gets pushed out. A little bit of a pocket behind the last defender, but easily handled. I think that was Vion who was maybe defending. We'll have to go back to that. But again, here's LA Force. Perez with the ball. Looks to his left, sees Vion. Vion tries to get a through ball, but instead ricochets off Hines, and Hines just kicks it out, but it was already out, so it's a throw-in. Out to touch, so a throw-in for LA Force. Perez has the ball. There's Ivanovsky. We can see what he's going to do. He's going to just lob it in there, try to make something happen. Booted away by Stumptown. What a match so far, folks. Ivanovsky controlling it very, very well. Gets it to Perez with a little bit of space. Perez finds his player. It's 2-on-1. They have to, a little cheeky back heel. Back to Perez. And there it is. Bags of space, though. It's going to be 1-on-1. Little bit of danger. Boots it out, but doesn't get it out too far. Oh, very well done by both teams. But Stumptown out of danger, looking for some sort of a counter. Nicely done. It's 1-on-3. Look at just goes past Vion. Look at that, and that is a very cynical foul, by the way. Yes.
That's Chivado again,
Yeah.
all over the ball
Yeah.
on the left side, doing the dirty work, the 1v1, taking on players,
And
keeping the ball on his possession.
that was some beautiful football being played by Stumptown. He was going to go past both his marks. And yeah, that foul, yes, we can call it a professional foul. We can call it dark arts. But Stumptown right now, look at this, just throwing everything they can at LA Force. Whatever it takes to get to that side of the pitch, Gustavo. There's 3.5 minutes to go.
I mean, if Stumptown is able to pull these off, I take this as a win.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you would. Yes.
You put it on the books.
Yes. It's certainly the craziest match I've commentated on. Certainly a fantastic match to watch for whatever it's worth, but I'm not quite sure that we can put we can underline it right now. We can put a full stop on it. There's some minutes to go. And I agree with you, Gustavo. If it's 2-2, Stumptown should be very, very happy with themselves. Should hold their head up high every time they come to Southern California. Nice through ball, but oh, good defending. Hines now can just boot it out. Instead, very smart. Tries to find someone in space, but look, 3-man in the back to just block anything. And there's that long through ball. Oh my word! Surely, no. Wow.
Oh
Anything's
my
possible at this
God.
point.
What a miscue by both the defender and the goalkeeper.
Back in action very, very quickly. Vion has the ball, looks up, just can't get past the mountain of white shirts that are in the box, just defending with all their might.
Not the pressure from LA Force causing them to make mistakes.
Gustavo, can you imagine what the LA Force players are feeling right now? They were winning and in control with 2 men up, and now it's just 2-2.
It's tough. It hits you
who-
more mentally than.
Who's writing this
Than
script? This is a
anything.
fantastic one, isn't it? Amazing. Oh, come on, folks. Stick around. It's a minute and some time left. Anything can happen. And look, every effort's being made to score a goal. Certainly there's a goal. No. Hines boots it away. Well done for Hines. There was an attacker right behind him that will just tap that right in. throw in for LA Force. Sorry. Here we go. I'm just looking at where every player is. Everyone has a duty and they're doing it very, very well. It's like a well-oiled machine for these guys. Look. Get the ball in there and a bit over. And did that go over the American football ones too?
That's a field goal.
It's a field goal. It's what, 4, 7?
3 points.
3? What do I know?
That would have been 5-2. But Cheney with a turnaround and gets a shot just a little bit over the crossbar.
No, I'm
not lucky enough on that.
I'm maintaining my enthusiasm until something happens, Gustavo, because you know
we'll see how much they're gonna.
We got 40 seconds time. Yeah, and some stoppage time. So. Ooh. Yeah, now I think I can see what's going on here. It's like literally a wall in the back, both teams, and they're just trying to sort of find any pocket behind the last defender to sort of release a player. And so it's just a matter of who's going to make that mistake right. And here we go. 10 seconds to go. It was offsides. So offside referee's doing a fabulous job of this. You know, kept some of the cards in the pocket, which is good. First half again, controlled it. It is what it is when it comes to the red cards. We understand. This has been just a fabulous match. I can't say it enough, Gustavo. Here we go. It's 1-on-3, 1-on-4, 1-on-5. Let's. Ball gets lost on the LA Force side of the pitch. Is an absolute mountain of space in front of both these teams right now. They're going to wait and see if they can just get in there, and if they can get smothered. If they can't get smothered, they'll definitely go ahead. What? Take the shot? No. I'm getting tongue-tied here. He's got to turn around on the. Take the shot, Vion. Chooses to go to his left. There it is.
Offsides.
So again, I'm going crazy watching the last few dying seconds of this match.
What a heartbreak from
you can
LA Force.
It's just
they tried but couldn't get past the second one.
Just couldn't do it. And again, it's just they have to find some way for each team has to find something for the other team to make that small mistake as they're going in and trying to do something, trying to find that little bit of space, trying to get that cross in there. And there's I don't know how much 10 seconds left. Again, look, so they're going to go bags of space in front of them. And there you go. Okay. Gustavo, I'm not going to call it yet, but tell me if this hasn't been one of the most interesting, thought-provoking,
definitely,
a match that you've just learnt so much from, you know, surprising match you've ever done, you've ever seen. I mean, I can't.
Just to think when it was over after the second red card by Stumptown.
Yeah. And
the penalty converted by LA Force. The second one, the 2-0, is just unbelievable to see that this happened.
I'm literally reliving the goals in my head, and I can't get the words out to describe just how amazing these goals were. I'm hoping everyone out there in the worldwide spiderweb can watch this and then pass it along to someone who hasn't watched it. But again, we've got time. LA Force switches to one side of the pitch. Hines has to control that back, and he does so. Kicks it away, out of trouble. And the referee calls time. What an amazing match. You can see Stumptown players hugging each other. You can see the absolute... I don't even know what the LA Force players are going through right now. It just seems like they are so unhappy. Los Angeles Force up with 2 extra men on the pitch. LA Force 2, Stumptown AC 2. This has been a wonderful match for the neutral. My name is Simon Allen, the Dalai Lama of soccer. Gustavo Ortega next to me. I don't know how we're going to send this off, but what do you got?
I mean, it took heart from Stumptown to come out and tie the game 2-2 with 2 men down. As you see the goal right here that started it all. What a comeback. What a story by Stumptown.
Thank you so much, folks. Once again, Gustavo Ortega and I am Simon Allen, TV Emax family for 11 Sports.